my guy or girl or whatever you want to go by? So recently have been just watching a bunch of movies, okay? AKA I have been just laying in bed and binge watching a bunch of shows and movies because what else is there to do during summer, okay? And most of those movies had been horror movies because if you know me in IRL, you know that I love horror movies. I love like all kinds of things, horror, creepy, all that stuff. And so while watching, I was like, oh my god, these characters are so stupid. I feel like everybody thinks that while watching a horror movie, but genuinely, the rage that it makes me feel when I'm watching a horror movie and they do something stupid is just top notch. So today I've decided to go over a list of horror movies that I know for a fact I could survive easily. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first horror movie / series kind of thing that I am going to say is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay, now this movie holds a deep place in my heart because it is the first ever horror movie I ever watched. Specifically, it was one of the remakes and stuff where they see the girl walking on the side of the road and like then she pulls out the thing. Yeah, that one was the first ever horror movie I watched. Let's just say kind of, I was very scared as a child. Okay, anyways though, but we're talking about the original movie. Okay, now if you don't know, it follows this group of kids who, like, God, I haven't seen it in forever. They are going to, specifically these two kids' grandpa's house, and they stop to, like, either get some gas or something. They pick up a hitchhiker. This dude's crazy. He's doing a bunch of stuff. Anyways, though, but basically, the premise of the horror movie is these kids are getting killed off by this cannibalistic family. Okay? And like, just saying, if I was in this situation, how I would survive this, first of all, very obvious thing is that if I see all my friends kind of disappearing after they go and look for more friends, specifically at this one house, or in this direction of where I have I see a house at, I'm leaving. I don't care if they're dead or not, I'm leaving, okay? I don't care. I will leave them to die. So that's the first way I would survive that. Because I'm not... Sucks to suck, you shouldn't have been stupid and walked into that house. What? But if I did end up going to the house and I did get caught... me personally, I am a girl, after all, so I would use that to my advantage. Now, because as we saw in the second horror movie, in the second one, okay, that one girl does low-key start getting a little romantic. Okay, romantic, I say. But, like, she quite literally starts, like, flirting or whatever with, the dude so he doesn't kill her. And it works! It works, So, I'm just saying, that's what I would do, personally, Just kind of play into that little thing right there. And then, boom, once their guard is down, I'm dipping! What? It's that simple. And, yeah. It's really just that simple. Okay, next movie is Friday the 13th. Now, I love this movie so bad. I love this movie. I have so many shirts and stuff. I have so much, like, merch from this movie. I love it so bad. And so how I would survive this is, first of all, not being stupid, okay? Why would I sign up to be a camp counselor in the first place at this place? Like, what? Why are y'all trying to reopen the camp in the first place? Is that what... I haven't seen the original in so long, okay? But I'm specifically talking about the one with Jason in it, not where his mother is the killer. Okay, not the original, but technically the sequel. Okay, although I could survive the original, too. Because, first of all, I just wouldn't be stupid enough to ignore a child getting bullied. Like, I would not be stupid enough to do that. Like, what? Slash... Also, if I was one of the counselors, I'd just befriend Pamela Voorhees. Like, what? Because I'm a loser. I would be by myself that whole time. Okay? So you best bet, and I'm fat, you best bet I would be up in that kitchen with her. What? Anyways, though, but specifically surviving Jason, I'm pulling what that one girl did where she was like acting like Jason's mom. That's what I'm doing. I'm playing into the mommy issues, okay? Again, I'm a girl. So I feel like I could do that, you know? I would just play into that, get him distracted, send him off to go and kill somebody else, and then while he's doing that, I'm leaving. And I've played the game, okay? I've played the game. I've seen people play the game. Like, just saying getting that car up and running is going to be no problemo for me, okay? So that's basically how I do it, I would just, play into his mommy issues and, yeah, just, like, get him to kill somebody else. So, yeah, that's basically it. It's really that simple. Okay, the next one I'm going to talk about is Halloween. I could survive this one easily, okay? First of all, first things first, I would never babysit that kid, okay? I hate kids. Like, love-hate relationship with kids, okay? But, like, you're not catching me babysitting a kid on Halloween night. I gotta go out and do something, okay? I'm not about to sit at home, waste my evening babysitting a kid. We're not doing that, okay? But if I had to do that, I just had to, First of all, second I hear the kids start talking about the boogeyman, I'm packing up and we're leaving, okay? Now, normally I would just, like, leave the person there. He can kill them instead of me while I run. But this is a kid we're talking about. So I would pack up the kid and we would leave too. Okay? Yeah. Second, something creepy starts happening, I'm leaving. Okay? It's really that easy. Okay? I'm calling the cops too. What? And I feel like if it's like, God, yeah, it was like across the street or something from Michael's house or something. I don't know. I'm just saying that, like, if I was in that predicament, I would not be going anywhere near that house either. Like, what? And if I was going to, and something creepy started happening, hello, 911. Yeah. So, really, that's it. I'm just saying, like, I would just pack up immediately the second something creepy starts happening. It's really that simple. Okay? This is all of these are just really, really simple to fight and survive. I'm just saying. Okay, the next one we're talking about is It. Oh my god. Do I love this movie? Okay. I love this movie so bad. I literally have a little mini Funko of Pennywise, bro. Like, I love this movie, okay? Specifically the 2017 version, but I did watch the original before I ever even saw that one, and I love the original just as much. That movie scared the fuck out of me. So how I would survive this is, I'm kind of like Patrick in the sense that, like, I'm not really scared of stuff, although, unlike him, I'm not crazy. So, yeah, stuff does make me uncomfortable, though. Like, I wouldn't say I'm, like, scared of it. It just makes me uncomfortable, I feel like those are two different things. So, yeah. But, if I did happen to encounter Pennywise, I'm just saying, little does he know that my biggest fear is actually, yeah, if you know, you know. I'm kidding. Anyways, though, but realistically, how I would survive this is kind of easy, like, it's a clown at the end of the day. Like, back in 2016 when those clowns were, like, terrorizing everybody, I wasn't scared of that. I was just like, a gun, bro. Like, literally, do y'all just not carry, like, guns on you? Do y'all not just carry stuff on you? Especially, like, in those clips where you would see, like, people driving, and then the clown is there. Hit them. Like, what? Why are y'all getting out of the car to confront these people? Hit them. Anyways, though, so if I did happen to encounter Pennywise, though, he is a clown at the end of the day, so I don't think he would scare me that much. Again, like, because I'm not really scared of anything else. What's he gonna turn into, My dad. Anyways, though. But yeah, I would just bully him, something like that. Yeah, it's really that simple and easy. So yeah, at the end of the day, like, I'm not really scared of much. Stuff just makes me uncomfortable, and I feel like I could survive being uncomfortable for a little bit until I could, break out of it, and then we can get to the real stuff. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, though. Okay, this next one hits really close to home because of the fact that I do have stuffed animals and, like, dolls and stuff. And growing up, yeah. So, Chucky. Ugh. This one, I was actually so scared of my dolls and stuff when I was younger because of this movie. Actually, specifically because of that one episode in The Haunting Hour. That movie scared the fuck out of me. But Chucky, yeah. Let's just say because of him, I slept with each and every one of my dolls in my bed, one at a time, okay? Because I was scared that if I gave them unequal treatment, they would hate me and try to kill me. So, surviving this, we're gonna go from Andy's point of view, okay? Now, let's say my mom gives me this creepy-ass doll, you know, that I actually really wanted, you know? I feel like the second that I hear it start talking to me, because I'm assuming that he was talking in, like, the Charles Lee Ray voice, you know, not the good guy voice, you know? So, yeah. So the second I heard that, unlike Andy, I'm not, like, gonna start, like, I don't know, like, I guess doing stuff for it, like taking it places where it needs to go. I'm telling my mother to burn this bit the second it starts talking. Okay? Realistically, like, he was like, what, a little bit shorter than Andy? So, I'm just saying, you know, Andy, Loki got something on him. Okay? And let's just say I was a pretty big kid. So I'm just saying I could easily fight him, you know? A little fist fight, I'm winning that easily, okay? And so, yeah, that's basically it, you know, I would just fist fight him, yeah. Okay, so that's basically it, mostly because I can't really think of any other horror movies, so, like, off the top of my head.